Hi, and welcome to video 2 in the Niche Blueprint series. Thanks so much for taking the time to come back and learn even more about Niche Blueprint. We really appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to dive right in and just tell you exactly what Niche Blueprint is, what's included in the package, how it benefits you, and I'm going to reference back to video 1 where I talked about all those things that you didn't have to do and sort of try and prove that. Say this is the complete package, allow you to start making money right away, and you don't have to learn or do all those things that I talked about in video 1. Just quickly, video 3, next one that's coming, I will be showing an actual demonstration of a site that follows the Niche Blueprint process and makes $15,000 a month. So you'll definitely want to see that. But for this video, like I said, we're going to focus on just what is Niche Blueprint. Okay, so simply put, what is Niche Blueprint? Niche Blueprint is a whole set of processes and tools, procedures, best practices, a complete blueprint for developing niche e-commerce sites where you sell physical products and you get free traffic, organic traffic from the search engines, and you have suppliers who manage your inventory and take care of the shipping to customers. So your responsibility is to find these markets, develop these sites, right, and cash the checks. So let's talk about what you need to do in order to accomplish, what I just said Niche Blueprint is all about. So you need a market. You absolutely have to have a market where people are, ready to buy. They have what's called, a high level of commercial intent. These are people who are going to the search engines and they're searching because they have their credit card out. It's that kind of a thing. And so, we go through a process to identify those markets, to sort of brainstorm about what markets you might want to be in, look at, a lot of the keywords and things like that that people are searching for, and then really get laser targeted in on those keywords and that traffic that represents those buyers, those people that are ready to buy. But more importantly, represents a piece of traffic that you can actually get, right? Because, I can sit here all day and tell you that, well, you can rank #1 in Google for any search term. I guess that's true if you had, 5 years and, $1 million to buy links all over the place. But that's not what we're talking about, right? We want to reasonably be able to follow a quick SEO plan and penetrate the top 5 of the organic search engine listings for our e-commerce site. And so, that goes into picking a market, and there's lots of other little things, lots of other rules that you have to follow. For example, you don't want to have a market where, you only make 20 cents on every purchase. That's not why we're here, right? So there's a whole set of rules and checklists that'll allow you to, again, bring that sort of laser targeted focus and quickly find niches and markets that you can build your e-commerce site around, that are practically guaranteed to be successful because you've gone through this sort of weeding out process. Okay, so next you need a site. And you want to have something that's really easy to use, right? We don't want everybody to have to be a web designer and a copywriter and figure all this stuff out, what goes where, what's the best practices, what really makes people buy, what makes people feel comfortable with a store. We've handled all of that, okay? Put it completely in a package, put a bow on it, you push a button, and it installs the site on your own domain. Okay, and this is important. This is not a Yahoo store. This is not, there have been some other products that you've probably seen where all these stores are hosted on the domain that's owned by, say, like us and things. That's not what we're doing here. These are your domains. These are, your sites. And so, it's all controlled by you. But we give you everything that you need in order to quickly set up these sites. And it handles all the best practices of what goes where. There's a few templates to choose from and things like that. So you literally are left with only having to put in the items into the catalog that you're going to sell on your site. Okay, next you need a supplier. You need a vendor that you can partner with who's going to handle all of your inventory and handle all of your shipping. Okay, now this was a challenge for us when we started to put together Niche Blueprint. There are a couple of places that you can go to get these lists of suppliers. Really only one or two that are decent on the internet, and they're not all that good, and they're expensive. Okay, they're $300 or $400 to join up and have access to this. So we didn't feel comfortable putting together a package and selling a Niche Blueprint and saying, oh, by the way, you now have to invest another, $300 or $400 to have access to a supplier list. Plus, we weren't very satisfied. I mean, we use those supplier lists obviously because there's nothing else out there, or there wasn't anyway. And so we set out to build our own. We have spent a ton of time and money, and we have developed what I think is the most accurate and the most complete list of thousands of suppliers who are ready to do business with you. Okay? And this is better than anything else that's out there, and you will have exclusive lifetime access to this product, this directory. Okay? It all comes with Niche Blueprint. Getting these suppliers is obviously critical, right? For two reasons. They would allow you to sort of have a hands-off approach where they do most of the work for you. They inventory and they ship out and all that kind of good stuff. But more importantly, if you don't have suppliers, you can't actually sell any product. So you got to have them. And while I've said that our database is the best, the most complete, the most accurate, I guarantee you we're going to come across markets that you guys want to get involved in where we don't have a supplier in our database. But we've got a secret weapon, and that secret weapon is Dave. One of our partners, the gentleman who was on New York, interviewed on the New York Times and Fox News, is an absolute expert at finding suppliers who are ready to do work with you and provide those services for your site. And you're going to have a dedicated hotline that is specifically for supplier requests and helping you find the right suppliers for your e-commerce site. So we call that our little secret weapon, and I think it's priceless. Okay, you've got your market, you've got your site, you've got your suppliers, you're all set. You need some customers. So we want to get free traffic. That is the foundation for everything that we're doing with Niche Blueprint, and we're going to do that through search engine optimization, and we're going to get traffic through the Google search engine. We're going to provide you with a step-by-step search engine optimization plan that anyone can follow. Okay? Literally do this, do this, do this, mapping out sort of what do you need to do every day and every week, okay, to make sure that you can crack the top 5 in Google. Now, these are the same exact steps that we use all the time, and in fact, now it takes longer to do this, but I mean, we've cracked into the top 10 for terms like credit cards, which is, almost unattainable. And it is simply by following these step-by-step instructions for SEO. And you're going to get to see all of that. Because of the markets that we're picking and the search phrases that we're attacking, these are markets that you can actually get into, say the top 5 or 10 of Google. And it's what I want you guys to walk away from is how attainable this is, okay? Because, oftentimes, if you don't have a lot of experience, you're thinking, oh, geez, I got to get into the top 5 of Google. I mean, that sounds overwhelming, but it's not. If you pick the right phrases, you can. We've seen this happen again and again and again. Okay, and you do not need a lot of visitors in order to make good money. All right, this site that I was talking about that we're going to show in video 3 that makes $15,000 a month. That site only gets a few hundred visitors a day. Okay, because these are laser targeted phrases and people who are ready to buy. Okay, so let's just review all the things that are in the Niche Blueprint package. First of all, you get the complete and total guidelines and tools and everything that you need in order to really ferret out these niches and markets that have, customers standing by with their credit cards ready to pay you money, okay? And these are markets that you can penetrate, the top 5 in Google and get the traffic that you need to start making money. So you get absolutely everything, guidelines, checklists, the exact process that we follow, and the tools that we use in order to find these markets. You get the complete package of software and templates and everything that you need to push a button and install a complete and total e-commerce platform on your domain. Okay, and this is important. This is your domain. You own it. And so you can sell it should you ever choose to do that. But it's push of a button, and you get everything's taken care of. All the best practices have already been, put into these templates and this software, and it is a complete and total e-commerce package, from getting your visitor in there to having them have a shopping cart and an account, and even setting up all of the interfaces to get paid and things like that. It's complete and total package. You get access to our complete supplier list of thousands of suppliers who are ready to work with you to inventory and ship to your customers, so that you can just collect the checks. And of course, access to our secret weapon, Dave. You get a complete step-by-step SEO plan that anyone can follow. Okay, it tells you exactly what to do every day. To do the things that you need to do in order to penetrate the top 5 in Google. And lots of other things. I mean, we've got a module on how to price your products. We've got a module on outsourcing. These sites, they don't take a lot to run, but once you have, say, 3 or 4 of them up and running, you may choose to outsource kind of the couple hours it takes per day to run them. And, so for example, we use the Philippines. We pay about $625 a month for a full-time employee who works for us in the Philippines. We have actually several. And they can do about 90 to 95% of the work that's required on these e-commerce stores. And so, like I said, once you get 3 or 4 of them, it might be worth your time to spend, $625 a month so that you can go off and do whatever you like while you continue to make money. We include a module on how to sell your site. We even include a module on AdWords. It's generally accepted that out of the 100% of the clicks, or the customers, the people searching, 70% of those will come from the organic traffic, and the other 30% come from pay-per-click. So, when you have a profitable site, in general, you want to get 100% of those clicks, right? Because the more clicks and customers you get, the more money you're going to make. So you may want to expand into AdWords at that time, and so we're there to help you. And there'll be plenty of other things, lots more surprises. Okay, so let's quickly go back and just take a look at from video 1, the list of things that I said you don't have to know how to do. And let's just make sure that I've made my case appropriately, that in fact you don't have to know how to do all these things, okay? Okay, email list. Nope, that's not how we're going to drive traffic. You can certainly build an email list of your customers as you get them, but you don't need a huge list or any list at all to get traffic. AdWords expertise and money for AdWords, no, we don't need that. That's not how we're going to drive traffic. It is an option later on once your store is up and profitable. SEO experience, no. We're going to tell you exactly what to do, when to do it. You need 0 SEO experience to get this done. Articles, not how we're going to drive traffic. There may be a few articles here or there to write for SEO purposes, but we're not going to write hundreds of articles in order to get traffic. Same with Squidoo pages, Squidoo lenses, hub pages, other Web 2.0 properties. That's not how we're planning on driving traffic. Copywriting experience. These are customers that are ready to buy. Okay, they don't want to see a long form sales letter of any kind, okay? You know, these are e-commerce sites. They're searching for a particular thing. They want to find it. They want to see the price. They want to add it to the cart. They want to check out. You know, that's really the way it goes. So copywriting's kind of replaced with sort of best practices of flow of how to design your site. And that's all taken care of for you with the e-commerce platform. Same with web design, same exact concept. You don't have to know how to design the sites or the e-commerce platform. It's all installed and set up for you. Okay, well, hopefully I've made my case, and hopefully I've given you guys a pretty good idea of what Niche Blueprint really is. And I hope you join us next time for video 3, where we're going to show you an example of one of these sites. So I hope you come on back for that. And again, thank you so much for checking this out.